Hey Paranormies, you're back on TLS.
Today we are going to be doing a reaction video. We've been doing a lot of on-location filming, which a lot of it hasn't been released yet, and we felt like we just wanted to hang out and watch some scary videos, so why not record, and then you guys can watch them with us.
Today, we are giving the people what they want, and that is a Nuke's Top 5 reaction. This video is scary videos that will creep you out, so here's hoping.
This is a video that Nuke posted about a month ago. We've said before we don't like to react to some of his newer stuff because we want him to get all the views for that. We don't want to have anybody coming to our channel to view his new video, so we are reacting to this older video. Neither of us have seen this. Hopefully we haven't seen any of the clips in this either. And big shout out to Nuke. He has the best paranormal compilations out there. So I will have this video linked down below, so make sure you go over and like the video on his channel. If you're not already subscribed to him, do that as well. And if you're not already subscribed to us, do that as well too.
One more quick disclaimer before we jump in. We like to talk throughout the video. We like to theorize if we believe that this is a real or fabricated video. This is all our opinions, of course, but yes, we are going to be doing a lot of talking over the video. So if you just want to watch these videos without all of our jibber jabber, go over to Nuke's channel, watch it there, and then come on back here for our reaction to it.
And before we get started, if you're not already following us on Instagram and TikTok, go over and do that. And without further ado, are you ready?
Let's go!
On the YouTube channel NI Explorer 84, a guy named Brian explores abandoned places in Northern Ireland. Now, it should be mentioned that Brian is not a ghost hunter or a paranormal investigator. In fact, he says he doesn't believe in ghosts at all.
I want to start by saying I am very, very, very skeptical. I don't believe in any of this stuff. I'm open to the possibility slightly, but even from the age of 9, 10, I slept in a graveyard for like 5 hours in the middle of the night because I wasn't afraid of it. Doesn't bother me, don't believe in it.
But Brian recently had an experience that might make him reevaluate his feelings about the supernatural. You see, a few weeks ago he explored an old abandoned theater in Omagh, Northern Ireland. As he walked into one of the screening rooms, he captured something that he just can't explain.
I'm excited to see what would convince a skeptic. What does it take?
In here, it smells of smoke. There's many people smoking around here. And then what happened, the place will burn down. Jesus Christ, like honestly.
And this time, did you hear it?
I heard a woman talking. Yeah.
As Brian walks into a screening room, two unexplained voices can be heard whispering in the darkness. They seem to be talking about Brian as they both say, "It's people." Brian says that he had no idea what he had recorded until he uploaded his video and read the viewer comments.
So, 5 o'clock in the morning, woke up, got a notification from someone on YouTube who commented in the video saying that, don't mean to freak you out, but at 8 minutes 40 in your video from the cinema that you did the weekend there's someone whispering in your ear. So then the guy on YouTube messaged him and he goes, by the way, it actually says it's people.
Brian also says that there was absolutely no one else inside the theater.
But the thing is, if you knew the cinema and where I was at, it's a closed hall with 3 rooms, 3 cinema rooms. I was in all 3 rooms. I walked around all 3 rooms twice. I come down back past that hall on the way out. So that's 3 times I was around that place. There was no one there. There was no one there.
Well, and they'd have to be like right there to be loud.
Someone's voice through the wall.
You'd see
It was a whisper, and it was right beside where I was at.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't explain it. I just can't. And I don't think I've missed anything, and I cannot explain this. And it is freaky as shit. Honestly, I've never caught anything like this ever in video.
I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, we catch stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
I missed it. Did they say if the place was haunted?
They didn't address if the place was haunted or not because
It was just like
he's just like an abandoned explorer guy.
Right.
But I definitely agree that that sounded like an EVP situation.
Yeah.
Just caught on camera. Like Jen said, our camera picks up on that all the time when we're on location. And something else that I find really interesting is you can hear that they also have an Irish accent, those voices that are whispering.
I didn't notice.
So,
that's a good catch.
Yeah, it's very like, it pertains to the location itself as well. Really, really cool. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say it's very real. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it would be a person in there because you would see them because it was quite close. It's not like a voice from far away. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
like if they were far away, they would have to yell for it to be caught on camera, not a whisper like that.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool that he's like kind of starting to believe because of this.
Imaginary fiend. A guy named Ahmad was visiting his family home when his 7-year-old sister wanted to show him a cute little picture she'd drawn. But it wasn't a cute picture. In fact, it was kind of horrifying.
Wait, what are you going to show me?
My picture I drew.
Your picture you drew.
That's Daddy, that's Mummy, and that's me.
And what's that?
That's Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Who's Steve?
My friend.
Your imaginary friend.
My best friend.
Your best friend Steve. You've got a best friend that looks like this.
It's my best friend Steve.
Okay. I'm leaving the house.
The little girl's drawing of her nightmarish friend Steve went viral, even inspiring some viewers to create renderings of what Steve might look like in real life. Viewers of Ahmad's video encouraged him to ask the little girl a few more questions about her imaginary friend Steve, and things went from bad to worse.
Okay, before we continue with this, hang on. I have 2 kids. Does this really happen? Like, this seems way too Hollywood. Does this really happen? Let me know. Does this really happen? Do people really have their kids come to them and be like, yeah, this is my friend? And it's like this ring-looking girl that's terrifying, or this terrifying creature that a kid would never be friends with because it's so scary. Is this real? Like, is that a real thing that kids do?
When I think back to my childhood and watching Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, if you know, you know, me and my cousins decided that it would be fun to like draw our imaginary friends, even though we didn't actually have them.
Just something fun to do.
Just like a fun little like what would yours look like, hypothetically speaking, and like some of them did kind of come out like that.
Okay.
It's possible that yes, she has seen this. Like we don't know what her experience is, but it also seems like it might just be like a fun, like creative drawing.
Your friends.
No, I've got 2 best friends.
You've got 2 best friends.
Yeah, 2. Do you want me to show you the picture?
Who's that?
That's Steve.
Yeah.
That's Margaret.
And who's that?
That's you.
That's me.
And his eyes have
Oh, you
crosses
spelled my
like
name
X's.
And blood.
Yeah, but that's you.
He's dead with his
That's
tongue
me.
out.
Yeah, you missed that.
Okay, this is a bit.
Yeah, this has got to be a bit.
My
This is a
eyebrows.
bit.
My eyebrows look like that.
Yeah, but she had brows.
Wait, so why have you drawn this one?
But Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah, but Margaret likes you.
Margaret likes me.
Look, she's holding your hand.
She's holding my hand. She's eating me. Are you sure Margaret likes me?
Yeah, she's holding your hand.
Do I need to be worried?
No.
She's in fact not holding.
Actually, this is not a joke. I have left the house. If you want it in Steve part 4,
Yeah, like,
I'll be honest, I'm not giving that update. Because now I'm unliked by Steve, whoever this person is.
I could see this doing really well in people's algorithms and like, you know, popular or viral videos online. And I think that the mission was accomplished.
I think we've said what we need to say about this one.
Yeah, and again,
I mean, I hope it's not real.
yeah, it's just a matter of opinion. Like if this is real, obviously that's really concerning. But yeah, there's just, I don't know. Yeah.
Also, like her drawing him dead specifically, like X's on his eyes, his tongue is hanging out.
Blood around him.
That's not upsetting her to draw her brother dead because Steve doesn't like him. So does that mean your best friend's gonna kill your brother and you're just like, yeah, that's Steve?
Yeah.
I don't know. God, I hope that's not real.
Yeah.
The hanging hands. A woman is running a daycare out of her quiet suburban home. It's an average day, and the kids are laughing and playing nearby. Everything seems normal. But then things start to get a little spooky.
Not that kid being able to
A
open the
little boy comes
baby.
running out of one of the nearby rooms, screaming in fear. The daycare provider hurries over and asks him what's wrong, but he's too terrified to speak. He just points at the open door. Cautiously, the woman goes to check it out for herself.
That'd be scary.
Were you in there? Were you in there?
No.
Who knocked the door? Who knocked the door?
While the woman is in the room investigating, a heavy child's playhouse suddenly tips over on its side. The crash startles her and leaves the children a bit confused. But here's where things get very, very creepy. Because, did you see it?
No.
Viewers of the video point out that there are two creepy little hands reaching down from above the door. The hands look to be about the size of a child, and they pull back and disappear just as the little boy runs from the room.
Oh.
Now, the daycare provider's daughter who posted the video says that she didn't even notice these little hands until someone pointed them out in the video comments.
This is the room.
Ooh, I have
the
chills.
crazy thing about this is that
Weird.
there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video, you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that.
The young woman says that she is also confused as to how the child's playhouse could just turn over.
Firstly, we have the house, and obviously you guys saw that it fell, but the other thing I wanted to point out was that it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that.
But the story gets even creepier as the daycare provider's daughter explains just why the little boy ran out of the room in the first place.
The main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming, is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors.
A few days later, and the daughter notices something weird on the CCTV. As she is watching, the child security gate just seems to unlatch and open on its own. She heads into the room to investigate, but she's not ready for what she finds.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about this yet.
Holy That's f***ing creepy. Do it again. Yeah, okay. Do it again. I'll wait. Do it again. Open the gate.
It's like a horror movie. The anticipation is killing me. Oh, fuck, no. Did you see that? Did the sheet move on the mirror?
As she is
I was
recording
staring
the
at the
child
gate
and
the whole
trying to
time.
encourage any nearby spirit to open it again, something suddenly moves under
Oh,
the sheet
yeah, just a
covering the
little bit.
vanity. It almost looks like a finger poking underneath.
Yeah.
The movement is slight, but the young woman notices it immediately
Yeah, like,
and just makes a run.
There's no
for it.
reason for that to move at
The
all.
woman and her mother now believe that the little child's vanity was the cause of all the paranormal activity.
Have they
They
always
say
had
that they
that?
have now sold the little wooden vanity to someone on Facebook Marketplace.
I hope they were
Someone who
honest.
actually wanted to buy the vanity just because it might be haunted.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, good.
Thank God.
But was this actual paranormal activity? And
Where's
if not,
that
then just what are
person's
these
TikTok
bizarre
video?
Yeah,
lines
yeah.
that seem to reach down from the ceiling?
That's
You
crazy.
decide.
If it was just the video of the little hands, and then that was what we're reacting to, I probably would have been like, wow, that's actually really convincing. But then sometimes when there's like too many convenient things happening, I'm like, But I will say, like, it would be hard to fake a lot of what we're seeing here, you know? Like the house is pretty hefty, like she said. It's on video the whole time. There's no cutaways. There doesn't seem to be a child inside of there, like pushing at it. It just kind of blows over, like it weighs nothing, which is really weird. I feel, in conclusion, although there was a lot of video here, I think that it's really compelling and like they might really have something here. What do you think?
I hope that this is not faked. Like, that would be upsetting if that was your kids at their daycare and now your
Scary
daycare provider is doing this. And not only that, even if the kids had no idea what was going on, like, don't do that when my kids are there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, but it feels real to me. I don't know what that thing was on the roof. I think that would be really hard to fake. It was like black and smoky, and like that always creeps me out. Like seeing things. There was a video on like Discovery Plus or something, or like the Travel Channel, of like a face that like peeked down from the top of a door, which sent me is so scary, because you're like, how is it up there, right? It just like defies logic.
Yeah.
And that is really scary too.
Yeah, like the hands are like gripping,
yeah, like it's
like
on
as
the
if
roof.
it's on the ceiling. Yeah.
Sorry, ceiling. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, it feels real. Scary. I would love to follow up with the person who bought that vanity on Facebook Marketplace. So
Yes.
if anybody knows the link to that TikTok channel, please drop that.
As well as your
I
thoughts.
don't know what the updates are.
Yeah.
The invisible guest. Tristan says that his house in France is haunted by a very active poltergeist. He often hears footsteps and sees things moving on their own.
It's like the salon. Except it would be much scarier in your house because you know there's nobody in your house and it's close to you.
WD-40 on there.
So far? Okay. So far, these things can be easy-ish to fake, I will say. Doesn't mean they're not real.
After having a psychic medium come over to cleanse his house, the paranormal activity only gets worse. Late one night, Tristan hears strange aggressive banging coming from his hallway. He grabs his phone and starts filming as he goes to check it out.
This is a lot of things.
Poor cat.
Bust it open, show what's behind the door.
No, that's not honest enough.
And that could have been a cut. Watch the way it shows like the door full screen, just white door. There's your cut.
Boom. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not convinced. So
That could
let's
have been cut.
keep going here and see. That cat also didn't seem scared, like there was something to be scared of back there.
The
It
bathroom
seemed
door handle
scared,
is
like
rotating
someone
wildly as
was
his cat stares on in fear.
like, what the fuck are you
Tristan
doing?
approaches the
Yeah.
door cautiously when suddenly it swings open and there's no one inside. Cut to a few nights later, and Tristan says that some shoes...
I just want to say, too, that it would have been especially honest to me if the second that door started to swing open, he rammed it open, ripped behind it, looked like it just took too long, you know? Like, it allowed for too much room for, like, the possibility of, okay, like, now get out of the way and then we'll cut the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Granted, when this stuff happens in real life, it is scary and you're hesitant to, you know, go in full force.
That's true. Yeah, maybe he was scared.
But when it does happen in real life, you gotta, if you plan on posting videos, like, you've gotta be thinking of these things like, you know, rush in there. Prove you know, if you're gonna post this, prove that they're not your friends back there dicking around.
And the difficult part with a lot of Poltergeist specifically videos is a lot of those types of knocking and like movement of the drawers and things like that, like they could be fabricated really easily with some friends. That's not to say for sure that that's what's going on here. This is Tristan's experience, and you know, we can't say for sure.
Right.
But it's just important to look at things with a critical eye sometimes.
Kitchen hallway had moved on their own, so he sets up a camera to film down the hallway while he and his girlfriend watch TV in the other room. His camera catches something that is pure nightmare fuel.
Like, again, like, it's always stuff out of frame.
The camera angles are really important.
Stuff, it's always stuff that's easy to fake, right? He went over and checked that out really fast for somebody who's supposed to be watching a movie.
A box flies out of a storage shelf and slams into the wall. Tristan goes to investigate, but he doesn't find anything. However, did you see it? When Tristan checks his footage later and zooms in on the doorway, there's a strange transparent apparition just standing there. The figure is small, about the size of a child, and it quickly glides off into the hallway. Immediately after, the box violently flies off the storage shelf.
I need to see that again.
These days, Tristan says nothing seems to be working to get rid of the poltergeist that haunts his home, and that now he's just planning to move out.
Like, I don't want to just deny this whole thing.
Yes.
But again, like, an overlay, that would be kind of not super hard to do. But then you say, why wouldn't I believe this versus the one we just watched at the daycare?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of why I would believe one and not the other. Like the drawer opening, that handle was going wild. Not to say that that kind of stuff doesn't happen, but for us to, like, we've experienced a lot of poltergeist activity. And it's not that aggressive and it's not that frequent, but that doesn't mean it's the same yeah, it's not the same everywhere, but I don't know. I'm convinced of this video.
Yeah, me
I just
too.
am.
Really curious to hear what your thoughts are, but hopefully you can hear us out in terms of like the conveniences of how this could have been fabricated. But again, that's not to say that it is. And this is his experience, and we will respect that.
The curse of room 112. At a quiet nursing home, staff member Camilla Torres says that there's one room that no one dares to stay in anymore. Room 112.
Oh my God.
Camilla says that room
Same
112
unit number
is
as the
notoriously
salon.
known as, quote, the death room. You see, every resident who stays in that room experiences sudden medical issues that often send them to the hospital.
Damn,
And
I wouldn't stay in there
sometimes
either.
they don't survive. The nurses and staff at the home say that they get chills just walking past the room door. Now, eventually, things got so bad that room 112 was just left empty. But it seems that something is still inside.
I mean,
One
the
night,
fact
the
that
nurses
there's
are
that many
creeped
people
out as the call alarm
died
in room 112
already.
suddenly goes off,
Right.
as if a resident inside is pressing the emergency button for help. But again, there's not supposed to be anyone in room 112.
Weird.
Get the light, get the light.
Okay, so that's the call button?
Yes. Did you just get that on camera?
Hang on, I didn't see the door
Yeah,
thing.
I'm sure I'll slow it
No, I'm
down.
not going to anymore. I don't like this.
She got scared.
No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
call button still going off? I can't tell. Shaky, shaky. Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, you're gonna stop this right now.
This woman is so brave. I love it.
I feel like I might have seen this before. I'm not sure.
Camilla watches the CCTV as the heavy door to room 112 slowly closes by itself. She and her coworker go to investigate, but as expected, there's no one there. Cut to a week later. Residents of the nursing home are enjoying a visit with a therapy dog. Suddenly, things take a very creepy turn.
Where's your other sucker? Wait. You said Paul.
Oh. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You convinced me.
And she's not going in. So even if it was somebody in there calling her to make this for the video, she's
The
crying.
normally calm therapy dog suddenly becomes
she's a therapy
very
dog.
agitated. It just walks away from the group and heads down the hall straight to room 112. The dog stands at the doorway
posture is
looking
crazy.
inside and whimpering as if it is staring at something disturbing in the darkness. Something that no one else can see. As word about haunted room 112 begins to spread, the nursing home residents start to get a little freaked out. One woman decides to perform a religious cleansing ritual on the room, and she asks Camilla to record her so that she can share it with her Catholic friends group on Facebook. The video captures something that is downright chilling.
I like the caption there.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner and love be the foundation of every
I feel
wall.
like the door's gonna slam in
I
her
was
face.
just thinking that.
Surrounding it with your angels and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace and every room to your blessings. In Jesus'
She didn't even know.
Did you see it?
Holy crap, I wasn't
As the
expecting that.
Me
resident
neither.
recites a prayer at the door of room 112, the rosary beads in her hand are suddenly yanked by some invisible force.
Okay.
The woman doesn't
What?
notice and continues her prayer, but when they watch the footage back, they notice the strange, unexplained jerk on the beads,
Wow.
almost as if something was trying to snatch them right out of her hands. Camilla says that to this day, haunted room 112 still remains empty.
Her hand is still. Her hand is still.
Yeah,
so it's
she's
not like she
unaware.
like accidentally flicked them
Oh
forward.
no, you'd have to really.
Yeah, like her
that
hand
got
was
pulled.
still. You could see, yeah, it was pulled like right from the tip of the cross there. That's so interesting. This is my favorite video so far. I loved this.
Now going back to like what we were talking about in the other video, like why would we believe this one?
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
not that one? Because you could tie a string to that and pull it.
Okay.
But first of all, nursing homes are haunted, 100%.
Well, think about, unfortunately, the amount of people that pass on in a space like that.
And I've talked to quite a few nurses that work in places like this, and they've all got stories. That dog was very convincing.
Especially to leave the group, like, you're working. You know, like that.
Something
that
caught
dog-
its attention that it had to go.
Yeah. That was more important than this.
And it's almost like if it's a therapy dog, is it sensing like a sudden like sense of death? And so it's going to that. But then when it gets to the door and realizes it's not the kind of help that it's used to giving, you know what I mean?
Right.
That something is off, and then he starts crying and not really sure what to do.
And even if somebody was in the room calling it to try and get it to come, you'd think that it would just go.
Yeah, I don't think it would stop. And then
Dead
like,
in its tracks.
it was kind of like looking around and then like looking in and crying. Like, there was
Yeah.
something in there that it was unsure of.
Yeah, very, very interesting. And the room was lit up enough like where you could see the bed in there, in the direction that the dog was looking. Like you'd think that if someone was in there, you'd be able to kind of see them.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, me too. That's so cool. And the added fact that it's the same unit number as my haunted salon unit number.
So weird.
So weird. If you like these kinds of videos, a little quick shameless plug here. If you like haunted videos and seeing things caught on camera, you might really enjoy our Haunted Opera House / Haunted Salon series.
Dark Reflections. The recent film, The Conjuring Last Rites, is based on Ed and Lorraine Warren's investigation of the infamous Smurl haunting in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Jack and Janet Smurl claimed a demonic presence tormented their family for over a decade, filling their home with strange noises, chilling screams, moving objects, and even physical attacks. Since the movie's release, many people have gone back to revisit real footage that was shot inside the Smurl house.
Oh,
I
interesting.
want all of you now to think of the most violent thought you can imagine.
Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you
One
do that?
particular clip has unsettled many viewers. In it, Lorraine gives a tour.
Sorry. I'm not a huge Ed and Lorraine Warren fan.
If you can't tell.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that they've done is just so...
Theatrical.
Yeah, but also, like, that is not... Why would you do that? Why would you go into a super haunted location and say, okay, everybody think violent, awful... Like, why would you feed that? What are you... You're trying to prove that something is haunted by doing that? Like, you're doing that in the worst way. This family's already been tormented, and now you're just bringing more horror into, like... Sorry, I won't go.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's the...
I hear what you're saying.
A droplet of my distaste for them.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I think that it's important when you're at a haunted location to do the opposite of that. You're supposed to think of happy things and of white light surrounding you and like protecting yourself.
You need to stay positive. You need to not feed it. And if it is a demon, like they think every single thing is a demon.
Ed and Lorraine, she said.
Yeah, sorry. And it's all evil and like, you know, you're so devout, you know, religious, Catholic, whatever. Why are you going in this and just like feeding this demon? Like you're literally feeding it. Isn't that the opposite of what you preach?
It's because they're looking for performance.
Yeah.
They're not caring about the actual spiritual safety of this family or of whoever was in the room with them just then. That's why.
They're trying to prove, yeah, like, yeah.
At any cost.
You're saying you're so holy, but then you're going to sit there and feed this demon right from your hand for a clout.
Right, yeah. Essentially, yeah. The Warrens, everybody.
Yeah.
That's gonna get so much hate.
Smurl home, pausing at a closet where the family often heard unexplained loud and insistent knocking.
This is the closet area, and especially in the back of this closet, where they will hear much of the rapping that takes place in this bedroom.
And here's where things get really creepy. Look closely as Lorraine Warren reaches for the closet door.
I noticed that.
Her reflection in a nearby mirror looks just wrong. Her face appears dark and distorted, and her eyes have gone black. Given Lorraine Warren's reputation as a psychic empath, some believe that she may have been channeling the dark entity that haunted the home. But what?
Yeah, I noticed that immediately. It's so funny because I noticed her face looking like that before they said anything. So I thought it was like, I don't know, old camera crap, and that something else was gonna happen and that was not the thing. And my immediate thought was, oh, that mirror's capturing her true identity.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Well, it's funny because while we were watching that, after our little debrief there, I could feel you just looking at her on the screen, just hating her. I could feel it. I was like, oh.
She's so dramatic.
I definitely, personally was thinking, that's probably just like an old camera, pixely, glitchy situation.
Still weird.
It is weird. It is weird. But, yeah.
Let's just leave that as it is.
Yeah.
Whispers in the dark. Proud mother Jacqueline says that some strange things have been happening since she and her two daughters moved into their new home. At first, her oldest daughter told her that someone was whispering to her at night as she tried to fall asleep. The little
You get
girl
that all
said
the
that she
time.
couldn't understand what the person was saying or even whether the voice was male or female. On another evening, her daughter said that she heard someone calling her name from downstairs.
You get
Now,
that
at first,
too.
Mom
This is me as
Jacqueline
a
just
child.
dismisses these claims as a child's imagination. But then one day, she catches something on her living room camera that is truly disturbing.
What was that? A toy?
I think it was like a little car or like a toy or something. Like I'm playing
Jacqueline's
I
daughter
Spy
is
right
playing at
now.
her table when suddenly a toy comes bouncing across
Okay.
the floor towards her.
Around where
almost
that
as if
bag
thrown
was.
by
And the bag
something.
fell.
The girl goes to check it out, and then a plastic bag falls to the ground.
Which...
Now, either of those could be written off as
Yeah.
a simple coincidence.
Perfect.
But then things get kinda weird. The little girl suddenly cries out and clutches her arm before running upstairs in tears.
Was she bit?
Later, she tells her mom that something grabbed her, and when Jacqueline looks, there's a fresh red scratch on her daughter's arm. Jacqueline says that both of her children now sleep in bed with her.
Look at the TikTok
So,
username.
is there something sinister haunting Jacqueline's new home? Tell me what you think down in the comments.
I'm really sad and sorry that her daughter got hurt.
That's not cool at all. Yeah, that as a kid, that would happen to me all the time. Not the being grabbed and well, but like the voices at night, the calling of the name and stuff. Now that I'm older, it still happens. But now that I'm older and have a better understanding of things, my understanding is that, you know, as you're falling asleep, you're like in between. You're in the in between, and you're more susceptible to being contacted by low vibing things, whether they're people who have passed or entities or whatever. They're waiting for you to be easy to contact because they don't have the power to contact you when you're vibing at your highest. Anyway, so maybe it's something negative that is trying to reach out to her, and it's kind of just like lingering in the house during the day and is doing these little things. But that's really not cool that it hurt her. I don't like that.
The plastic bag. I mean, when you crumple up a plastic bag and it
Yeah.
slowly expands a little bit,
It can happen.
that, yeah, for sure. The little car or toy or whatever it was kind of bouncing around, it could be something, but it also, again, could be a coincidence or something like that. But like, obviously her getting hurt, like,
Yeah, that's because like a car could easily, or the toy or whatever, could easily just like roll off the couch, and because it did that, it like slightly moved the bag, and now the bag has fallen. That's its own thing. It's the fact that she got hurt after that makes it feel like it's all tied together.
yeah, definitely.
And her arm, like that was facing that area of the
Yes.
couch, is the one that got hurt.
That's
So,
important. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to make of that in terms of like a concrete decision. If I feel like,
I hope that if that's really a thing, and well, even if it's not, like she says her daughter is experiencing those things, I hope that she can find the resources that she needs in order to help her daughter in that situation, not feel attacked and not be scared. So I hope that she can do that.
and hopefully as she gets older, she will, similar to Jen, like just find ways to kind of protect herself and live with the gift.
Yeah.
The gift.
Gift of gab. It's the opposite. It's the gift of my ears being so hugely open that I have to hear you gab.
Haunted housekeeping. A woman named Sarah says that she works as part of the cleaning staff at a nursing home. Now, to avoid any confusion, while Sarah usually speaks Spanish in her videos, this nursing home is actually located in Arizona, in the U.S.
Trabajo en una área donde prácticamente vienen a morir los viejitos que están solos, que no tienen familia, y es que se escuchan demasiados ruidos.
Here we go,
Y es que
another
está
nursing home.
terriblemente oscuro, o sea, está solo, apagan las luces, se abre el elevador, es una cosa Qué espantoso.
Sarah says that since she has been working at the nursing home, she has heard and experienced many strange things.
Hello?
There are 2 handles on that door. Did you see that? The door has like a handle on top of the handle.
Interesting.
The piano.
No hay nadie y lo estoy escuchando.
One day, while Sarah is working alone in the nursing home, things take a terrifying turn. She starts to hear strange, unexplained screams echoing through the halls.
¿De dónde viene ese ruido?
Okay, but there's still people there, right? It's like not empty. She's just cleaning it. It's not like it's everyone's gone home for the day.
Right, like there's residents there.
Yeah, right? Could that not be a resident?
Señorita, creo que es de acá. Oiga, hay veces que se oyen las sillas de ruedas que caminan, que...
Unless it's no longer inhabited?
I don't know, this is confusing.
Ay, ¿qué es eso? Ahora sí me eco. No puede ser, ¿escucharon? Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
As Sarah searches the hallways, she doesn't hear it, but there is a strange voice that sounds like an older woman whispering, "I see you."
Whoa, this is very long and tall.
Kind of Voldemort-y.
Then, out of nowhere, a cart rolls across one of the activity rooms completely on its own.
I hate that it was off.
Sarah says
I know,
that just then
rolled in
she
from
felt
out of frame.
someone touch her back.
Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
And with that, Sarah has had enough. She just gets out of there.
I feel like we're missing some really important context.
Yeah, so like obviously we said earlier, we think that nursing homes are very, very haunted.
Yes.
Why is the screaming not just a resident that's already there? Why is there nobody on the floor that she's cleaning? Like it doesn't seem like any of those rooms are being used or... And so she's like, you hear wheelchairs, you hear talking, you hear walking, but you like, how do we know it's not other residents?
Yeah.
That's my one question is like, aren't there people there?
Right, yeah. I think that we're not able to properly come up with a solid opinion on this one because we don't fully understand the whole situation with this building. Like, is it not operating? Is it operating? It looks like it's new.
And if it's new and there's no residents in it yet, why would it be, not that it couldn't be haunted, but she's alluding to the fact that it's because it's a place where a lot of people pass away,
Yes.
but that's why it's haunted.
Yeah, curious to hear what you guys think. Yeah, interesting.
Scary videos. Once again, these are videos that are kind of scary, but maybe a little silly, a bit funny, or just kind of weird. First up, a ghost hunter in Malaysia tries to provoke a spirit into showing itself. He stands up on a table and dares the ghost to push him off.
Oh, who's
What
trusting
happens
this
next
table?
Leaves him speechless.
Yep. He shouldn't have.
Who's to say that wasn't the ghost?
Yeah.
That did that. Oh, dude, don't stand on dilapidated furniture.
Yeah.
Next up, somewhere in Vietnam, two girls who work at a clothing store lie down on the floor to cool off. It was a terrible mistake.
What? Mouse up her dress. Her pants. Oh my god.
Her friend's just laughing at her.
A rat runs up one of the girl's pants and she
A
has to
rat?
gain them
What are the chances that everywhere it could go went right up her
New
pant
thing I
leg?
found out when researching this story is new fear unlocked. This happens a lot.
Oh my god.
Smurl just go up his pants?
Jesse has caught a mouse.
Oh my god, this is just a compilation of rodents and pants.
Well, that's what he said. This happens a lot.
Oh my god. It's tiny.
Is that your mouse? Is that your mouse? Oh my gosh. Why does this happen a lot?
It just keeps going up? Is that what's...
She was like trying to block it from going up further.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So until next time,
that thing
keep
jetted
your
up her
legs
face.
crossed, and thanks for watching.
Note to self, skinny jeans are forever.
This is a really good video.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was also so nice to sit down with you guys and do this. It's been a while.
Nuke never lets us down. And obviously thanks to all the people that filmed these situations for our entertainment or for, you know, people's opinions on, or to share their experiences. Nuke is always the best at putting all these compilations together, so
truly,
like we said, make sure you go like and subscribe over on his channel as well.
Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Be sure to let us know what your thoughts are on each video. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Let us know. We love talking to you in the comments. Just keep it respectful, alright?
If you like this video, don't forget to boop that like button. It helps us out a whole lot. And until next time,
live your life with love and light.
And keep on creeping on. Bye!